through the vein. T.O. on the deck, spin the sound, bring the vibe. DJ in the corner, keep the energy alive. Welcome to the Heels for Life, where the real fans ride. Wrestling heat, we collide. No gimmicks, just pride. Step into the ring, every voice amplified. This the podcast kingdom, and we take it worldwide. Yeah, Enforcer's got the passion, wrestling's his core. When he breaks it down, the crowd's begging for more. Guy Jin with the attitude, no cap, no bluff. Try to bring the drama, he's calling your bluff. It's a team full of legends, each role designed. Tag team synergy, like the stars align. From the ropes to the stories, the legends and the feuds. Heels for Life, we redefine the mood. Welcome to the Heels for Life, where the real fans ride. Wrestling heat, we collide. No gimmicks, just pride. Step into the ring, every voice amplified. This the podcast kingdom, and we take it worldwide. Chris on the mic, the captain of the ship. Spitting hot takes, got the wrestling script. Zicky in the booth, mixing smooth, it's a groove. Producer with the moves, making beats that improve. Mid-South with the facts, encyclopedia brain. Old school wisdom running through the vein. T.O. on the deck, spin the sound, bring the vibe. DJ in the corner, keep the energy alive. Welcome to the Heels for Life, where the real fans ride. Wrestling heat, we collide. No gimmicks, just pride. Step into the ring, every voice amplified. This the podcast kingdom, and we take it worldwide. Yeah.
Heels for life, we in the zone. Steel chairs flying, bodies hitting the dome. Pyro pop in the crowd in the rage. Wrestling's all gospel, we preach from the stage. No face turns, just healing it raw. Fighting the rules, straight breaking the law. Mike in the ring, we cutting promo. Pie going platinum, better check the logo. Heels for life, we don't play fair. Gold belts, loud chants, feel it in the air. Heels for life, the squad so mean. Black boots stomping through your TV screen. Bell rings, we calling the heat. Pie bomb takes, we slamming the beat. Tag team of truth, no kayfabe here. Loud like a pop when the champ appears.
What's going on, wrestling true believers? It's a great day in Zamunda. My name is Chris from the hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms, including here on YouTube and all social media platforms. You are watching episode 313 with myself, Enforcer, Mid-South, and Light Skin Gouging. Remember to follow these gentlemen on their respective platforms. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, I might as well just get out the way. All right. So, I have been contemplating this for a very long time. I took breaks away from the platform, like probably maybe 2 months, 3 months, or whatever. I'm in a point of my life where hashtag Heels for Life is where it needs to be, where I feel that we have the components to take it to the next level. We have an awesome cast, full of supporters. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys have really showed your true passion where we're doing this on the YouTube, if we're doing this on the Cookout on TikTok. But let's just cut the small talk. Unfortunately, moving forward, effective immediately, I will be leaving hashtag Heels for Life indefinitely. I have to get myself together mentally, and this was a hard decision, but I have to step away. I've been doing this for way too long, and I have not disconnected myself from social media, and I'm at the point right now that I'm really starting to not like wrestling anymore. And this was my number one passion. And I've warned you guys, I've told y'all that like my head is not there. It's just not there right now. And I just need to get back to where I used to be. And I think I've been neglecting my health, and I've been just neglecting everything, and I've been focusing everything on #Heals for Life because this is my baby, this is my dream. And now that we're at where we need to be, I just really feel that it's time for me to step away. I think it's appropriate for me to step away. I know that this is sad news that I'm bringing you guys for like the first start of the show, but I'd rather tell you guys versus me disappearing and you guys do not know what's going on. I'm not going to get into details. I'm just telling you guys I'm stepping away indefinitely. I don't know if I'm going to be back a year from now. I don't know if it'll be in a couple of months, but Chris needs to heal. He needs to rebuild. He needs to get back to where he used to be. And Ziggy will be taking over for me, and I will be letting 13 know about the cookout, the pay-per-views. That's all staying the same. That is not changing whatsoever. Want to make that clear. But 13 will be in charge of the Discord, and Ziggy will be in charge of the main shit. So that's the only thing that's changing. I will be dark on social media. So the only way that you can reach me is either by telephone number or I think that's the only way that you can reach me, because I'm going to be off social media where I cannot be reached at all unless you have my telephone number. So if you guys have any questions and concerns, I will greatly appreciate it if you guys just hit me up on my cell phone. And so as of 12 o'clock tonight, I will no longer be on social media. I'm literally done. So, but with that being said, we're going to have a decent fucking show. If I am going to leave, then I'm going to leave out swinging and defiant. Yes, that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. Okay. All right. So with that being said, we got a lot of shit to talk about this week. Top stories this week. We're going to start off with Wrestle Dream. So let me just pull up the banner for you guys, and we'll go ahead and we'll talk about it.
Wrestle Kingdom.
Where is it? Here we go. All right, so I'm going to let Light Skin and the fellas kick this off. And take it away, Light Skin.
So we did have a match featuring some young lions. I didn't get an opportunity to check out this match, but we did get us kicked off with the New Japan World Television Championship between El Phantasmo and DDT Wrestling's Chris Brooks. Gentlemen, what did you think about this match here?
Let's see. Had a little bit of DDT shenanigans in it. But if you take the DDT shenanigans out, Chris Brooks is a fine wrestler. He's a tactician. I first saw him in Ring of Honors. That's how I got to know what kind of wrestler he was. I think he was in the Foundation with Jay Lethal in him. But this was a good match. Two Canadian boys doing their best. See who's the best that came out of Canada. And I honestly thought that it's going to change the title because Chris Brooks, he could work in New Japan too. So it was a good startup match. It was not the actual main show match, but it's good to get everybody pumped for what's about to happen during this event. So I liked it. It was a good way to wake up.
Every single time, and I don't see El Phantasmo a lot, but every time I see him in a wrestling match, it's like, wow. The dude has always been fantastic. I just don't know what it is about him, but every time I see him, it's exciting. Every single time. Shenanigans or not. That dude is excellent at what he does.
Yes. Former Bullet Club member, former God member. Now it's him and Jado. Yeah, Jado. So he's still champ.
I loved ELP. You know, I first discovered him when he was in Rev Pro and when he was in a little known YouTube wrestling promotion known as What Culture Pro Wrestling that later on became Defiant.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I absolutely love this match. Like I said, pro wrestling's fun. So, you know, the DDT shenanigans, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like, wrestling can be goofy at times, and I know a lot of people don't like the goofiness, but there's a certain level of goofiness I will tolerate, and that was tolerable right there. So, great way to show out for these two gentlemen right here.
Quick sidebar. Goofiness, I don't care how goofy you get. You can go over the top goofy, does not matter. Because if you look at the card from top to bottom, we got an even mix of everything. Round and pound, high flying, craziness, funny. So you will never hear me complain about, unless it's from match to match and every single match on a card is goofy, that I probably wouldn't like. But you can throw, if you limit it to one match and maybe one backstage segment or whatever, you can be as silly as you want to be. And we grew up watching silliness. So
pretty
it
much
is what it is.
I think our favorite bald-headed guy, Ricochet, said it best. Wrestling has different forms of entertainment. And you can have goofiness if you need to laugh. If you're having a bad day, you need to laugh. DDT will find a way to make you laugh. If you want to see some scientific Greco-Roman style, you know, you got that. You got all these different styles of wrestling, man. When you got it all in one show, and like you just said, Miss South, when you put it in sections, and like you don't have to have the goofiness every single match, but you could put it in the right spot. Which, like I said, this was a great spot because it got everybody in a mood. It was entertaining, and plus you had some good wrestling into it. Great way to start it. And like I said, it didn't even start the match of the show. It was just like, listen, we're gonna get you warmed up. You know, this is the appetizer, and then we're gonna get you to the main course. You know, so I like.
That's what's up. Let's move on to the opening match of the night, which was a no time limit, never open weight 6-man tag team championship Rambo, which involved Master Wato, Yo, and Toriano, who are the never open weight 6-man tag team champions, defending against a multitude of teams, as you guys can see. In the end, it came down to the Bishamon-led trio of Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Bolton Oleg, going up against the TMDK trio of Zack Sabre Jr., Ryohei Oiwa, and Hartley Jackson. Gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this match?
We just talk about craziness and goofiness. This whole thing. Started with goofiness. Sonata. I don't know what you've been popping on, bro, but you've been on something lately. I don't know. I ain't gonna say what because I don't know what it is, but these damn shoes and these lights and see-through shirts. I don't know what's going on.
It was quite the look, wasn't it?
Right, quite the look. Like, bro, like Happy New Year, you know. But then you had, Zack Sabre Jr. I keep on forgetting that dude's name. But Big Boy, who is I think he's Australian, and
Hartley Jackson.
Hartley Jackson.
Yeah, he's been he's been working his butt off to get to this stage. Like, I think this was his first ever main show appearance. He always used to do like the pre-shows and stuff. So this is his first ever main show match in the Tokyo Dome, which is a lot of people goal is if you into wrestling, into Japanese wrestling, you want to work in the Tokyo Dome. But like this whole show had me going. Like this dude, they had somebody else from DET that actually is a musician. He sung his own, had like own music video going on when he first came out. I was like, what the fuck is this? And, but had the old guys also. I know we're gonna talk later about Tanahashi, but no one said anything that this is Tiger Mask's last match in the Tokyo Dome. And I didn't know about it until they said it. Like, oh shit. So another historic thing going on there. But if I go with some more goofiness, which it was, dressing like Yano, the evil Yano. I was just dying laughing with this situation. But again, I think the right team won. Zack Sabre Jr. loves New Japan. He got another title. I think it's probably the first time he ever was a 6-man title champion. So congratulations to them. What y'all got to say?
I just wanted to say I did a live reaction last night with Dedrian. We were up from like 1 a.m. till about 6 this morning watching it. And that was the first thing I saw was Sonata coming out, and he looked like a bootleg Mega Man character. For those of y'all who ever play Capcom's Mega Man, like he really looked like the dark version of Flash Man from Mega Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've often made the comparison that Sonata is New Japan's version of Seth Rollins, and quite honestly, I mean, it's kind of hard not to make that comparison. But and you brought it up too, Enforcer. Coming out as the savage version of Toru Yano, and everybody remembers Blonde Yano was a savage. He did not care.
He
was the dude who basically turned his back on his supposed, stablemate, his friend in Togi Makabe when he was in Great Bash Heels, to form Chaos with Shinsuke Nakamura. That Yano was something not to be messed with. Like, I honestly enjoyed this match. And of course, the ending with Zack Sabre Jr., Ryohei Oiwa, and Hartley Jackson's very first championship in professional wrestling.
Right.
It was pretty awesome to see, and that's how you kind of knew that tonight was going to be special.
Shota Umino, Shooter. What happened?
Are you asking?
Yeah, he's
listen. He don't have an identity. If I'm gonna get really blunt with it, I said this from day one. They was trying to make him a Tanahashi clone.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna make someone? First of all, how you gonna have him be mentored under John Moxley?
Oh my God!
Or have him be a Tanahashi clone? When that didn't work, and with Japan, with Japan fans, you can't really fucking toy with them with that. They will see through that and boo the hell out you. And that didn't work. And then you try to be the guy. You try to walk in like I'm Shooter. I'm the son of Red Shoes. I should go in. I can get any opportunity I want. The fans are not like that. They ain't buy into that. I mean, great wrestler. We've seen how his excursion in Rev Pro. He was doing great. How Will Ospreay feel about him.
Pause.
What's up?
That's my problem right there. What you just said. His excursion in Rev Pro. I don't see that as an excursion. The old school ways of going on excursions, they would be gone for a long time.
He was gone for a whole year. He went to Mexico.
You sure about a year?
He went to Mexico. Then he went to Germany, and then he went to Rev Pro. And that's when he got stuck.
Okada on his excursion.
Well, Okada is a different story. So Okada went to Mexico first. He didn't go to the dojo. He went to Mexico. Then he came over. He was under tutors with Goto. Then he went to excursion with TNA in Mexico again. Yeah, and that became his own character. This guy went from the dojo. I'm talking about Shooter now. He went from the dojo to only 3 excursions. And then you got to remember also, if he was going to be there longer, the pandemic kind of shortened that out.
I will say this because his foreign excursion began on November 9th, 2019. He went to Rev Pro. He also was at Over the Top OTT January 5th of 2020.
That's Ivan, right?
He was basically on excursion from 2019 to 2022.
Okay.
So, and then when he came back in 2022, he began the persona of the Roughneck, which was, he was constantly at Moxley's side.
Mm-hmm.
So
it just don't seem like he was on excursion long. But then besides that, whatever they tried, just like you said, it didn't work.
No.
And it's just weird for it not to work so badly, because he went from up a rising star to I don't even care if I ever see him again. And that's just me being honest. I don't really care about him anymore.
But they should have known. They should know it's not going to work because they did this bullshit before with a guy named Naito. They did the same thing to Naito, and the fans did the same thing to Naito, and Naito left, and Naito went to Mexico, and the rest wrote itself. I don't know what's going on with this dude. It's not working. They might do the same thing to him. Like, you know what? You need a re-excursion. You can start over.
You know what it is? Like, the pandemic, I think, set a lot of people back to make them forget a lot of things that happened in wrestling, because he went on that excursion pre-pandemic and then kind of got lost in the shuffle. And unfortunately, I will agree with you. He does need another excursion like what Naito had in CMLL. Like, let him go to CMLL, let him go to AEW, then let him come back and be the Naito style character that we know he could probably be.
Yeah, I don't know about AEW.
They might bring something out of him. I don't know what.
They could, but the problem with him going to AEW is that Takeshita's there, Okada's there. So I mean, he would literally have to come to AEW and best them.
Or
I don't know. I just think it's interference.
Or since we're on the road to Moxley redemption, there you go. Someone could be on Moxley's side when the Death Riders supposedly turn on him.
Gonna be a member of the Death Riders, yeah. Okay. I'll let it go. I'll let it go about Shooter.
Yeah. Any more thoughts on the never open weight 6-man tag?
Negative.
No, I'm good.
Let's go then to one of my favorite matches of the night, where we had Shuri, the IWGP Women's Champion, going one-on-one with the New Japan Strong Women's Champion in a winner-take-all matchup. Before we get started with your guys' thoughts, let me just say I know the biggest knock on this is that the women don't get enough time. They have been slowly but surely starting to get more and more time. Yes, this match only went 12 minutes. I would have liked to see it go longer, but these women worked hard and stiff, pause, for 12 minutes.
Wow,
and
stiff.
and completely, like, they got the crowd into it. I thoroughly enjoyed this match from both of these women.
New Japan Strong Champion. That's MVP, Miss MVP, right? She was MVP. She stood. Okay,
sure.
So the New Japan champion. That's what I want to talk about right here, because she looks familiar. Was she in AEW?
Yes.
Okay.
She was at All In.
Ah, there we go.
And she was at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view the night before.
Let me say this about her. I don't know how many times that woman kicked her in the head, but in a contract, if you gotta fight her, you need some bonuses, because she gave that girl a concussion in one of those kicks. But yeah, you bro, 12 minutes compared to having, I don't know, 8-10 minutes to pass female matches on Wrestle Kingdom is an improvement. I think they should probably do more co-op shows with Stardom. So like So like I could like me as a fan, I'm learning off of you, light skin, but still me as a fan, I want to learn some more for myself. I know certain things about Stardom, but I want to get into it just like I get in my New Japan. I wanted to be all together, right? Mm-hmm. But this match had opened the door because I was like, all right, I know why she's MVP. One, this girl got aura. She came out and the whole place felt like it was awe. You know what I mean? And I got her nickname, the Phoenix Queen, which I was like, oh, okay. Nice. Was it Fire or Phoenix?
The Phoenix Queen.
The Phoenix Queen. I'm gonna say. I thought she came out, and then I was doing research while I watched this match. She was not always like that, so I was like, oh, someone had to change. And learning stuff from Chris Carson. They got a group called Hate. Hate is like the female version of the House of Torture. They try to put them. I was like, oh wow. So I love it. She's still a champion in Stardom. So she just lost New Japan Strong Belt, but she's still a champion. And she said she said something on her press conference that got me really invested in her. If you thought 2025 was something, you ain't seen nothing yet. So if you win MVP in 2025, and you tell me I ain't seen nothing yet, I'm invested. I want to see what you got next. So good showing, ladies. I just wish New Japan do more with Stardom and have more matches featured in their shows, especially big shows.
You know, I don't know what that means because, you know, on the outside looking in, just me thinking off the top of my head, she lost the New Japan Strong title to Shuri. Mm-hmm. Does that mean she's gonna stay with Stardom forever and not really come to the States much to defend that Strong title? Because technically it's a United States New Japan title. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, yes, Saya is great. I love her persona. She definitely has the aura that people like to talk about. But I've been a fan of Shuri forever. So I was actually happy that Shuri won the match. No offense to Saya because she had a great 2025. I like her a lot. But Shuri, I love. And I'm kind of different when it comes to the women in Wrestle Kingdom. Yes, it's great that they got 12 minutes. But I don't just want to say the women should have more time because technically New Japan doesn't have let's be honest, they ain't got no women's division. I don't care what title they have. They don't really have a women's division.
No.
Stardom is Stardom. So Wrestle Kingdom is technically for New Japan. So yes, I'm cool. I'm perfectly fine that they got 12 minutes. And yet, and truth be told, they could have had more time. I would have been fine with that. But I don't want to just say they deserve the world when it comes to the New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view because it's not a real New Japan Pro Wrestling women's division. Stardom has their show and they don't have men in their shows, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying men can't be in their shows, anything like that. I don't want it to come across that I'm being negative when it comes to that. It's just the fact that Wrestle Kingdom is a New Japan pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. And until they incorporate a women's division, a real women's division, then it's perfectly fine if they get their 8 to 12 minutes. I mean, even up to 20 minutes. It doesn't. I won't knock them for that. I guess is what I'm really boiling down to. That makes sense.
Chris, if you could, can you highlight that quote from Joe Demetrius Franklin, where he says, "Stardom wants to be big enough to use the Tokyo Dome for their big show." Gentlemen, do you feel like Stardom is slowly climbing up in the ranks of popularity to actually do a show at the Tokyo Dome?
No. I mean, it's
why
not.
Why not?
Because just like what I said earlier, like I know of Stardom, but I gotta get I gotta get invested in certain other wrestling orders. I gotta get to know the product and what's going on. A lot of people don't know that. Like, honestly, just like how I like Forbidden Door. I like Forbidden Door because a lot of people don't know New Japan, and they introduce people to New Japan stars and people doing their homework, as y'all used to say, do your homework and study and all this stuff. But Stardom, I want to do the same thing. I want to do my homework on who's the characters. The people I know is not there no more. People I know is in other organizations like WWE, MLW, all that stuff, TNA. So They're working on it. I don't know how long it will take, but their numbers are getting up from the past 3 years. I know that. The past 3 years, their streaming service is getting up there. So
I think Stardom is fine where they are. I think the only issue is 50,000 people came to the Tokyo Dome to see Wrestle Kingdom. That means there are a lot of people that support New Japan Pro Wrestling. There's not a lot of people. A lot of the country supports New Japan Pro Wrestling. A lot of people support Stardom. I'm trying to separate the differences between the two. Like Stardom cannot just go sell out the Tokyo Dome. They can build for an entire year and they won't sell out the Tokyo Dome. Maybe they can one day, but it's not. It's nowhere near happening. Is Stardom even the number 2 brand in New Japan? Are we just
Stardom is the sister promotion of Bushiroad, which owns New Japan.
Right. But I'm talking about attendance and viewership. They're watching New Japan number 1. What's number 2?
Noah.
Yeah.
Noah.
So, Noah can't sell out the Tokyo Dome by themselves.
Not like they used to. Not like they used to.
All Japan can't. So
definitely.
I like the fact that they're able to feature Stardom there, and I think it helps get their name out there even more, which is helping them sell out their shows. But I think give them maybe a year or two. One day they could possibly do a Tokyo Dome show. I know Saya Kamitani has talked about it multiple times, doing a show in the Tokyo Dome. She got her opportunity to be featured in the Tokyo Dome. She's been featured a number of times before in the Tokyo Dome, but only for small appearances. This time she was on the main card of Wrestle Kingdom, not on the pre-show.
Yeah.
So this definitely helps. When it comes to the titles that Surety won, the IWGP Women's Championship and the New Japan Strong, those titles I think are more of like defenses that you can take not only just in New Japan, but you can take those titles to America and defend them. You can take those titles to United Kingdom and defend them. Mexico, Australia. We all know about the working relationships that New Japan has with other wrestling promotions. AEW, CMLL, Rev Pro, etc. Like they are just Ring of Honor, they are able to take those belts and defend them pretty much anywhere. Like what they did with the original IWGP heavyweight title, which we'll get to in a minute about that.
Oh yeah.
But this is Shuri has often said that she wants to go and travel the world and defend her belts against talent from all across the world. She's very world traveled. She's a former UFC fighter. She's a former Queen of Pancrase, women's strawweight champion. She legit shoot boxed in the same promotion that Minoru Suzuki used to shoot box in. So that just goes to show you just how much of a badass Shuri truly is. So, anything else from you guys about this match?
I expect to see more.
I feel you on that. Let's get to this 10-man tag, because this one was nuts because when they first announced that they would have a mystery partner. Even my jaw dropped when they revealed it. It was the 10-man tag between Bullet Club War Dogs, Driller Maloney, Gabe Kidd, and David Finlay with the unaffiliated Shingo Takagi and Hiromu Takahashi going up against United Empire. Hanare, Callum Newman, Great O'Khan. We knew that Andrade was going to be joining forces with the United Empire, but coming out, X was revealed from Pro Wrestling Noah, Jake Lee.
Whoa. Let's reverse that. Former member of the War Dogs.
He was the former because he went and defected. He said goodbye to Noah, joined the War Dogs, and unfortunately he got hurt.
He got it. You know what? The story behind it makes it even better because he was the tag team partner of Gabe Kidd in the World Tag League, and Gabe actually with Gabe is the kind of person probably like all of us. We gotta take the time to get to know you to like you, So he, that's what he was. So it got me because one, I was like, who can it be? Who can it get? Something like it could be TJP because I haven't heard from TJP. He's part of the Empire.
Can I just say when I first saw like the opening for the very first person, at first when it said Prince, I completely had like a little brain fart or whatever and thought it said Prime, and immediately I was like, Cedric Alexander?
Hey, I wasn't mad about it, but when he came out, I got that. I made a video of it too. If you look at my TikTok, I just saw Medea play. You can't trust him. You can't trust him. You can't, because that's what he does. Like everywhere he go, he's a turncoat. He's a turncoat. But Jake Lee, if anywhere I say that reminds me of a young Nakamura, it's Jake Lee. Jake Lee got the height, got the body. Attitude sometimes. He don't have the charisma, but he got the attitude, and he got some of the move sets is like a young Nakamura. The knees, he used his height to his advantage. But I just love the story behind it because when he came out, the camera, perfect, went right to David Finlay, Gabe and Driller. They was pissed, and oh man, the match was all over the place. It was all over the place. If I was just speaking about the match, everything that happened this World Tag League also happened in this match, from David Finlay and Hiromu using each other as fucking weapons. The closeness that Shingo and Driller got together doing their little thing, and Twisted, the United Empire, pissed, like feeling disrespected, like, oh, y'all think we not good enough no more? Carl Newman, I'm sorry, I thought there was no one faster than Braun Breaker on those ropes. I am totally behind Carl Newman on that. Fast as shit. But I love the mystery of this match and what's next for the United Empire, because they're solid now. Like Andrade. And did y'all notice something that they said AEW star Andrade?
Yeah. They had the AEW logo on the nameplate.
Yes.
His name.
Yes. So is he still part of Don Callis family while he's still the United Empire? Is the United Empire part of Dallas Callis family? It got me. I like, all right, let's see where this gonna go.
So technically, Ospreay is in United Empire. Technically, Kyle Fletcher is in United Empire. Technically, Mark Davis is in United Empire, right?
Jeff Cobb.
There was a conflict. Jeff Cobb, well, he doesn't exist anymore. But
bullshit.
He doesn't exist anymore.
That JC Mayo. I'm talking about Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb Mateo.
There you go.
So there has to be some type of conflict there. I would assume.
I mean, listen, man. Y'all can't be too mad because Driller, you turned on United Empire to go to War Dog. Don't think I forgot about that.
Yeah. And I'll agree with you on this, Enforcer. Callum Newman looks like he run a 4.35
Good Lord, bro. You can't be doing it like early in the morning, It's
like between him, Braun Breaker, and Pac, just watching them run the ropes.
Like they do that shit all day. That's how they start their training, run the ropes.
Pac does everything perfect. Crisp.
There is a question that I want to ask you, gentlemen, but I am going to wait until I talk about the semi-main event because I think it ties into the eventual up-and-coming New Year's Dash, which is going to happen earlier this morning, or earlier tomorrow morning, I should say. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I'm going to wait for that. Let's also talk about the 4-way match that would determine the number one contendership for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. El Desperado, Taiji Ishimori, Kosei Fujita, and Sho. And it ended with El Desperado hitting not only a Tiger Driver, combination Tiger Driver and Pinche Loco on show to claim the number one contendership. El Desperado gets another crack at Doki to become the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
The story behind that is just always New Japan loves. If you're a fan of wrestling, you say you don't know your stories. New Japan definitely does the long-term stories, right? So you all know Doke is the pupil of Desperado. He was the one that brought him into New Japan. But the fact that not only that he's gonna face his pupil, he pinned his tag team partner. So you not only just won the number one contender spot, but you just beat a junior tag team champion, so you might have a real run for the tag team titles too. I'm not sure. But this match was all over the place. Everybody tag team partner. House of Torture is House of Torture. You don't know who the House of Torture is. They just scum that don't do anything fair. But everybody had a partner, and everybody's partner came out to help them. And even they all joined up together to make sure the House of Torture don't ruin this. What I am kind of disappointed in, especially with New Japan, but then at the same time, because it's a heel, I love it. Doke won Best of Super Juniors. Not Super Juniors, but he won a tournament, I guess. And he didn't defend his title at Wrestle Kingdom. He said, no, y'all for the fight for this honor, and I'm just going to sit back and chill. If that's some heel shit to do, like, I don't want the payday. I just want to relax and y'all fight for this. Y'all fight to fight me. Go ahead, enjoy it. You know, he got involved in it too, but it was a. I'm gonna tell you this though. I would have loved it when they would have switched the matches to me. I think this could have been the female spot right here. That could have been the female spot.
What do you mean by that?
Because if you watch Wrestle Kingdom from the extension, it always used to start with the Super Juniors. You know, to get the crowd pumped up. I always start with that match, right? And that would have been the second match for me. And the ladies, like I said, you got the MVP. You got the MVP on your big show. Could have went on that spot. And then
can you do me a favor? Can you explain what you mean by MVP? I know what you mean, but let's just explain that.
So Japanese wrestling, just like how everybody celebrate the Sports Illustrated Wrestler of the Year. In Japan, they go by MVP, and not just by they go by all the companies they got in Japan, who they feel that was the best wrestler, that had the character, the charisma, the audience attention, the audience favorite, all that brought attention to their also brought attention to their promotion. And this young lady has become the first ever female to win that award. So it's a big deal, and she's wrestling on your card, on your main card, Wrestle Kingdom. I would have kind of put it up there next to the Devil Openweight title. Then you got the semi main event. Then you got the main event. It's like, you know, switch it up, and the juniors would have been in that spot where they was at, just to keep everybody energy going. Like, all right, I just saw the Rumble. Here you go with this one right here. And then we're going to slow it down a little bit after the 10-man tag. And now you focus on these 4 one-on-one title matches. You're going to start with the ladies, who's a double championship. And you're going to end the last title match as a double title match. And then we're going to say our goodbyes, our farewells to our ace. You know what I mean? But I still liked either way it went. With back to the Super Juniors, that's what they do.
I will say this: when it comes to the Tokyo Sports MVP, it's a big deal because Saya is the first woman to win that award, and we're talking about a long list of, like, you know, women in professional wrestling in Japan that have, you know, been highlighted in the world of Joshi. When you're talking about ladies like Bull Nakano, Chikasa Nagayo, Don't Matsumoto,
Yoda.
You know,
Yeah.
You're talking about, they haven't even won this award. Mayu Iwatani, who is known as the Joshi Pro Wrestling legend, She's never won the award. Io Sky has never won the award. Asuka, Kairi, they've never won that award. But Saya Kamitani has won this award. Which then that pretty much sets her in a class unto her own. Right there. You know.
Yeah. Is the Super Junior title on New Year's Dash, or that's for another time?
They on New Year's Dash, it'll be the junior tag title match. I believe that match between Doki and Desperado happens in February.
All right, cool.
Moving on, let's talk about a man making his New Japan debut in Aaron Wolf, his actual in-ring debut. Aaron Wolf going one-on-one with the never open weight champion, the King of Darkness, Evil.
Let me say something about this one. This is a match where Gabe Stevenson should have been pushed in WWE.
Remind you of that.
I just wanted to say that. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the promo trailer of this dude. And I'm like, there's nothing really exciting about you. But then when he was in that ring,
oh my God.
Listen, I'm like, whoa.
Did he not?
Whoa. He did the damn thing last night.
No.
I was rooting for him. Like I didn't know who he was. They say he was an Olympian. And I'm like, dude, the drive, the determination. He was like, I'm not going to allow you to beat me. And Evil gave him everything he had. He even brung his henchmen in. It even, you know what I'm saying, Wolf's allies tried to come in. They tried to help him out. And it's just like, even went through the table and still kicked out. And I'm sitting up here, I'm like, the fuck? Like, dude, I like this cat. And then he brings an old school flavor as well. So I'm just like, he's like a baby face that you really, really want to get behind. But like I said, no tea, no shade. This is something that Gabe Stevenson should really pay attention to. Like, I don't know what went wrong with him in WWE, but
what went wrong is that he shouldn't have been in WWE.
Yeah.
Had he started in New Japan,
I agree with that.
He needed training.
If not even New Japan, you just went to a wrestling school. He's like, listen, this is not what you had done in college, because it's not. This is just like Aaron Wolf. Aaron Wolf said this young last night. That mat don't feel like the jiu-jitsu mat that I had. Because every time he got body slammed, if you notice, his hand was right on his back.
But I'm not talking about New Japan as in be a New Japan
I know
wrestler. I'm talking about. Okay, I'm just talking about going to the dojo.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like dojo, wrestling school, something that you prepare him for. This is a business where it's not like the Olympic style, the amateur style. Mm-hmm. But I said, Aaron Wolf, let me tell you what this dude just did. Not just that he had to wrestle. He broke a tradition. He's actually a young lion. A young lion don't debut on the big show and wrestle for a title on their very first match.
And win.
I understand you're a gold medalist, but shit, there are pro wrestlers that have wrestled 5, 10, 15 years that came to New Japan and had to do young lion stuff like a Juice Robinson, Gabe Kidd. So
they'll debut on Wrestle Kingdom, but they'll be giving people waters in ice packs.
Yeah, just like those 4 people that's in the bottom here. They
do one thing. Is a prime example. Jay White was a young lion.
Jay White
he was debuting. He was in the New Japan tracksuit, handing out water and ice packs
and carrying the loser back to the backstage. But this guy, he broke tradition, and not only that, he showed up. Like we're talking about. I ain't talking about the wrestling. I knew he could wrestle. I knew he could handle himself. I was talking about taking the bumps that he took. He took some that splash. That splash from Bad Luck Fale through actual tables, not the fucking tables that's in America. Those tables that had the metal sting in them, and he kicked out. He worked it, and the way he won with the triangle, put my man to sleep. Like no way they gave him the belt, and they did.
You know the thing about this, and we can talk about him coming back at the end and doing the Young Lion stuff, in a little while. But I kind of feel like New Japan needed someone like him, because look how long it took Tsuji, which a lot of people assume was going to be there. Look what we talked about Shota Umino a little while ago. They need that young star. He ain't all that young, but they need that young star. They actually need a couple of them that you can say right now today. Like right now, we're talking about the guy. We know this dude is going to be New Japan World Champion one day. We know it. We can see it on him. It could be 5 years from now, but we see champion in him.
Yeah.
Who else in that company do we see champion on 5 years down the road?
He's gonna get trained. He's already, like I said, he's good. He knows how to take care of himself in the ring. Now, just like we just said about Gabe, if he really went to a dojo or a school, they go teach him the right way. And especially New Japan. New Japan makes stars. They start from the ground up. So he's gonna be taken care of. Now, within the next 5 years, if he's not champion, he's gonna be in the conversation of champion. He's gonna be in the picture. He's gonna be in those G1 finals and New Japan Cup tournaments, and So I definitely see if he get more dedicated to it, which I think he will, he's definitely gonna be in the conversation. Now, this question right here, I wouldn't go that far.
No, vibes. You can say vibes.
Yeah, I wouldn't say New Japan version of Kurt Angle, but he give you that vibe. That
Kurt Angle was special. Not saying that Eric Wolf wasn't special, but Kurt Angle was on another level. Remind you, his first rookie year, he was WWE champion. He was already winning the Intercontinental Championship, the European Championship, King of the Ring, WWE champion, all in 1 year. That is sick. I don't think anyone in their rookie year had the accomplishments like Kurt Angle.
I think the best thing to say about it's the reason why I would never put anybody up against Kurt Angle when it comes to their start. I think the best thing that you can say about Kurt Angle was that he was a veteran as a rookie. And what I mean by that is that he could do anything in the ring already. He could do everything in the ring already. And can't nobody do that. There'll never be another like that.
The only thing Kurt was working on was character.
That's it.
That's all he worked on, character.
And yeah, it didn't take long for us to see the real Kurt Angle, because when Kurt Angle really started with his feud against The Rock. Like in between when he won the WWE Championship to when he lost it. So when he lost it, that's when we start seeing the edgy, Kurt Angle. And then it really got going during the invasion. And then I was like, oh yeah.
When Kurt added that ankle lock to his moveset, that's when the light bulb said, "Bing! We gotta make him a fucking machine." Because he could catch, what you call it, catch wrestling, like no other, counter at the counters and all that stuff. Some of his best matches.
He was like the Ken Shamrock hybrid. I would say that
Ken Shamrock with guys.
Ken Shamrock was tight with the ankle lock, but Kurt Angle brought it to another level.
Yes.
He brought it to another level.
Yes.
Counters and all that. I'm like, listen, this motherfucker.
Listen. I know you think when you hear that, but you gotta think, Kurt, you never seen Ken Shamrock counter motherfuckers moves like Kurt did to the ankle.
No, not like that.
No. Ken Shamrock would just suplex you to death, and then grab your ankle. Kurt Angle would be on the ground and grab your ankle, switch, do some okie doke, and all of a sudden he got you like this. I mean,
Yeah, but all that stuff is written, and it takes the second person to help you with something like that. The ankle lock was not Kurt Angle's angle slam. That was his signature move. The ankle lock came when he learned it and took over. I will never. Ken Shamrock is his was just better than me.
Sorry, it was just basic.
How about
Her
this?
angle was animated with this shit.
I know, but like I said, all that had to be everything that Kurt Angle did with that. Just like Diamond Dallas Page did the diamond cutter better than me, but then Randy Orton, they started writing, "Hey, why don't you try this? Do it when the guy jumps off the top ropes," and so all that stuff was written. And it takes a second person in order to get it done. Shamrock.
I mean, just like with the diamond cutter, like even when, not to cut you off, but even with the diamond cutter, I just don't think like everybody is so like moist about it. I mean, listen, I love DDP, I do, but it's just Orton made it better.
I mean, that's the beauty about wrestling, right? It evolves. Wrestlers, even moves that evolve. I mean, DDP did the same thing when someone jaw off the top rope. He cashed in like Eddie Guerrero. He did that a couple times.
Let me tell you how I think. This is how I think. Randy Orton did not make his RKO better than the diamond cutter. It is basically the same move. He just did cooler things with it.
Okay.
That's it. The move is basically the same. Diamond Dallas Page did a lot of cool things with the diamond cutter first. Then Randy Orton, with the knowledge of everything that Diamond Dallas Page did, took it and had the writing team write other ways for him to do it.
Okay. But I'm still gonna stand on business when I say that Randy Orton made it better. This man made it he made it cooler. He made it to the point. This motherfucker made it a meme. Now, if you're going to say that about DDP, then why DDP shit did not go viral? If that's the case,
there was no internet in 1997 and 1998.
Well, we knew who DDP was. And that's fine. But if that was the case, and you say that he was the innovator, he was all of this other shit, right? If that was the case, and we had the information, we had the internet, then why we couldn't make it even more cooler?
I think DDP needs to come out with a shirt that says "I'm Orton's daddy."
You know what's crazy though? That we're talking, and we feeling the diamond cutter, but we all know that he actually took it from Johnny Ace.
Who?
John Laurinaitis.
It's John Laurinaitis.
People power. So
anyway.
This is what I'm saying. So now you want to go see a basic cutter, go watch Johnny Ace. And then you say, oh, well, he made it cooler. And then when you go to that, Randy Orton made it legendary.
Pause. Crazy lunatic. DDP was already 50 when he got popular in WCW. So no, you're wrong. He wouldn't have been a star in WWE because he was already a star in WCW. And when he came to WWE,
it was too late.
It's too late.
I'm sorry, but like Diamond Cutter, not either. Listen, nasty. I know that you're a professional wrestler, but once again, the Diamond Cutter was basic bitch energy. No disrespect to DDP's Diamond Cutter. I mean, it's cool. I even used it a couple times, but it's still it's basic as fuck.
It is not basic. There was a lot of cool things that he did with it.
It was how he landed.
For instance, when the NWO when they thought that DDP was joining them, what did he do? He did the whole handshake. Mm-hmm. Not so fast, my friend. Pull back, diamond cutter, bang, rip off the shirt.
Talk about when he caught Eddie Guerrero from the frog splash to the diamond cutter.
Oh my God!
He did the fire.
We gotta get that clip on this show.
I mean, that's fine. A lot of cool things, once again, that's cool and all that shit. But once again, and even DDP even said it himself.
It's basic though.
Yeah, no, he said it's better than his. So what you're saying is just nothing but hogwash.
They did cool moves
to kind of put the flagpole on this.
Yes, please.
Everything in pro wrestling evolves.
Thank you.
Even the Ace Crusher.
The fuck is that?
That's the cutter.
Diamond cutter.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody's asshole being crushed.
Lord,
it's not even a finishing move anymore.
Lord have mercy. Don't you touch that soundboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here with Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast.
Well, shout out to Aaron Wolf. Congratulations to Aaron Wolf, new neverweight champion. Oh, wish big things for you, brother. Oh, by the way, he did the Olympic Slam too. We talking about Kurt Angle. He did the Olympic Slam.
and no one remembers.
That's why I had to bring it up.
Moving on to our semi-main event, where we had the winner take all for the IWGP World Heavyweight and Global Heavyweight Championships. It was Gene Blast Yoda Tsuji taking on the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita. Gentlemen, thoughts on this match right here, Mid-South? I see you with your hand up. Go for it.
I'm sorry, not to divert. I'm going to come right back and answer this. Oh, I got to say one thing about this whole Randy Orton thing. This guy just brought up exactly what I said. Randy Orton when he hit it on Evan Bourne. That's exactly what I'm talking about, because Randy Orton didn't do anything. That was all Evan Bourne. All he did was almost catch him and do the diamond, do the RKO. That's it. Evan Bourne did the move. Randy Orton just said, "Well, he's doing the flip. Let me fall down with the RKO when he gets almost there." That's it.
You are sitting on good moments, sir.
You know, here's the thing. You pick a basic bitch type of move, and you could do anything else. Man, nobody fucking remember Evan Bourne. If you want to talk about a goddamn move, a damn moment that WWE is notorious for, please talk about Seth Rollins being RKO from 10 feet in the air.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Come on. You got that was no DDP never did that one. That one I gotta give you. Even DDP said he's jealous of that one.
Of course he's jealous for that one, because once again his DDP cutter is I'm sorry, it's basic. He falls with you and everybody think it's cute. Okay, cool.
Okay. Takeshita Tsuji.
My stomach hurt.
Match of the night up to that point. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Match of tonight up to that point.
My
Takeshita
stomach
does not have bad matches.
And he ain't have a bad match in this one either. This one was a brawl. This one was a brawl for real.
They was trying to play chicken with each other. I'm gonna hit you in the face. I hit you in your stomach. All right, fine. He just constantly kept on hitting the stomach. And
those were some brutal blows.
Right.
Weren't they?
I was like, what is he doing? And come to find out, I thought he go beat him with the spear or the Gene Blast or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He did some old school move. He Boston Crab. I was like, oh, young lion. Gotcha.
He has a nice spear.
Oh.
He has a very nice spear. Like, dude, caught him in midair and landed on him, it's like he was crashing him into the mat. I'm like, dude.
The way he caught him during he tried to do that damn knee, he caught him in the ring. Like, yeah, it's over. You saw the sweat, the perspiration come out when he hit him. But that's not the move that I thought thought was gonna end it. That blue thunder bomb from the top ropes.
Oh man, I thought it was over.
I thought it was over.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was over. Like, that's a crazy move. First of all, the blue thunder, you got to twist people around, but he picked him off the top ropes and slammed. You saw him bounce, and even the referee got jacked for it. He's like, woo, woo. It was crazy.
Speaking of which, I like the commentary. Commentary was putting Takeshita over. Mm-hmm. It was like, this is the man that is literally the face of New Japan Wrestling. And he said if it was not for him being in AEW and then going over to New Japan Wrestling, a lot of these fans wouldn't even know who New Japan Wrestling is. I'm talking about in this generation. and like they were putting him over majority of the match.
Right.
And I'm just like, I'm really liking this, because like in order for us to know like what New Japan is and how and where did it come from, it's like we do need those like American wrestlers to introduce us to New Japan, like how Chris Jericho introduced me to New Japan Wrestling, and it introduced me to Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and the in the Bullet Club. Like I knew who the Bullet Club was, but I didn't know who they were until Chris Jericho introduced me to them. But just in the reverse, this is a Japanese star that is on the come up, and I'm sorry, 2026. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. 2026, Takeshita is going to have another monster year as a face.
Get to what the commentary, what they're saying, and I love what you brought it up. When they said that Yoda he's a guy that's trying to be the leader of bringing New Japan international, while Takeshita is trying to bring New Japan and all wrestling global. Like he's not just worried about New Japan. He want around the world to know about Japanese wrestling, and that's the difference between those two. Like Yuta, he's more of restoring the history and the legacy of New Japan, while Takeshita, like, listen, I want to restore the history of New Japan, but also I want to educate those that don't know about New Japan, those that just know 3 or 4 wrestlers. No, you need to know the history of why we've been here since 1972, been killing it, and then you need to know the people that's going to keep it going for the next generation of New Japan wrestlers and stars. So I love the I guess the philosophy of the matches and stuff. But when those two meet, man, oh man, I'm thinking this is a rematch, but they saying no, this is the rubber match because they faced each other twice already. They faced each other in the G1, I think, in New Japan Cup. So this was the rubber match, and they was not taking it easy on each other at all. Like me and Miss, I was just talking about those rib shots, stomach shots. You felt them. Like I'm eating, like I don't want to eat no more until this match is over with because my stomach is hurt watching this stuff. And you got Takeshita, bro. His forearm to the face remind me of Suzuki a little bit. Just a little bit. Like once he hits you, you gonna feel it.
Just a little, cause Suzuki.
I know.
Just a little, cause Suzuki.
Yeah.
I just know that Takeshita had to boo-boo after the match after all them gut punches.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm not saying that Takeshita saved New Japan because obviously Tanahashi is in the main event of this year's show. But for the last 3 or 4 years, a lot of people have been pulling for Takeshita because he's been in AEW. But then all of a sudden, Takeshita is thrust into the spotlight in New Japan. And a lot of people like what he's doing over here, but not liking what he's doing over here. And so when he won the G1, the internet wrestling community, I'm not calling him the other name, a lot of them didn't like that because he's not a real New Japan wrestler, if you know what I mean.
Right.
And then to win the world title, and then for Tsuji to finally, host that trophy, that title over his head, man, Takeshita might have had a hand in saving New Japan Pro Wrestling here. Because I feel like New Japan is back.
I feel it too. I definitely want to bring the conversation back to the spear of Tsuji, what Chris brought up. Did y'all know that Tsuji is a former American rules football player in Japan?
Yes.
No.
I did not.
He played quarterback.
Really?
Wait, now put that in perspective. He played quarterback when he's doing a freaking spear.
He ran an option style offense too, by the way.
God.
So Yeah, he wasn't afraid to take hits, and he also wasn't afraid to dish out hits.
So do they still play American football in Japan?
As far as I know, they play it there, but it's not big as like baseball or soccer over there.
Okay.
So,
yeah, baseball is prime.
The question that I had for you guys earlier was pertaining, of course, not only to that 10-man tag that we saw earlier today, because we also saw Jake Lee coming out and attacking Yota Tsuji with New Year's Dash coming up. And me and Dedrian talked about it yesterday during our live stream. We often tend to see, like, you know, these memorable moments happening at New Year's Dash. In particular, one that really comes to mind is when they kicked AJ Styles out of the Bullet Club. Now, there is word and there is rumblings that David Finlay's contract is up, along with a couple of other members of Bullet Club, with their contracts ending shortly. And we see, you know, this affiliation with Hiromu Takahashi, Shingo Takagi, and even Yota Tsuji getting involved with War Dogs. Could you possibly see a shift in the leadership of Bullet Club, knowing that David Finlay is on his way out?
I tell you this right now, it's over. Bullet Club is over. This is it. It had a good decade run, in which a lot of factions can't say that, especially a Gaijin faction in New Japan can't say that. But I think it's done. It's done. Three of your main members about to leave, possibly, and one guy that used to be a part of your team went to another team already. So this might be game over for
Bullet Club will be over, but I don't think all three of those guys are leaving. A negotiation ploy, because I mean, there's not room for them. The two main places, WWE and AEW. WWE already, you know, it was in the news that they're not looking for new talent right now.
Right.
And AEW can't. It's not necessary for AEW to keep adding talent right now.
Yeah, they
with everything that's going on.
Yeah, they're stacked. They don't need any more.
I know for sure. I'm gonna give you my guess that Clark Connor, he probably is going to AEW or Ring of Honor at least.
For sure.
His girl is over there, so
for sure
he's going to be over there for sure.
So then, here's my next question, and for you guys, because as you know, Stardom. I've been bringing up Stardom, and we've seen that company evolve with the fact that the group Hate that we talked about earlier. That group was formerly known as Oedo Tai. Queen's Quest is no more. Donna Del Mondo is no more. You know, the only original group or faction that still is around is Stars. That's the only original group that is still hanging around. Like, we've seen this evolution of factions basically change the dynamic. So could we possibly see a change in dynamic when it comes to factions in New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Yes.
I don't think so. They always just make a new faction.
But you gotta say it's gonna be a difference, because like I just said, the Bullet Club, how about this? No one even talk about Chaos. Chaos is, I haven't heard a name Chaos anymore. No Chaos no more. You already know that there's no more Suzuki. Remember that thing called Just 5 or Just 4 guys? What happened to them?
Yeah,
they're gone.
So they will make up. They probably give another group. So right now it's just United Empire, TMDK, and
House of Torture.
Right? They probably make up two more factions.
Right.
So, I mean, that's one thing about New Japan. I tell you, like we're talking about AEW with a whole bunch of tag teams. New Japan got a whole bunch of factions. So they'll lose 2 to make 2 more.
That's right. That's what I believe. They'll just replace them with new names. Mix it up a little.
Anything else on the semi-main event before we get to the main event, gentlemen?
Let's go to the main event.
Oh.
Then once we get to the once we're done with the main event, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna finish off the show with our other shenanigans. Go ahead.
What's up, Miss Al?
I'm just gonna ask one last question. How long will Suji be champion? Is there a future in that?
To New Japan Cup.
Yeah, I'll give it to either the New Japan Cup or Dominion.
And is he gonna bring the original title back?
That's why I'm staying up to watch New Year's Dash.
I was gonna say we may see tonight.
No, fuck that. I got to work in the morning.
I'll watch.
Have that. You can have that. Yeah.
I'll watch tomorrow, dude.
Let's move it on to the main event then, gentlemen. It is the main event that we were in awe of. Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace of the universe, going one-on-one with his nemesis from the 2010s, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. Bitch.
No.
Once again, this is a match that should have been like the John Cena, like farewell. It should have been nothing but pyro, nothing but good vibes. Loved it. Like even his worst rival said thank you. We didn't even see that in the John Cena shit. We didn't even see that. Choked them out, left. Like this was supposed to be I loved every moment of it. I loved it. The match was dope. Like I didn't even know that Tanahashi even had it in him. Because the couple times when we were seeing him, it was like he barely could move in the ring. But when I tell you he brung it last night, I was here. I was here for it. I was here for that energy.
When you facing someone you face, and especially in marquee matches in that building, I don't know how many times, maybe four times, 3 times, and the history they had outside that building just for that title. Hell, it started in that building when that man came out and challenged him for a title shot. It's so. I've seen it all day. Everybody compare this to John Cena's retirement or Sting's retirement. They try to do the numbers and that stuff. It's different with this guy. Like I tell people, like I'm happy. I'm happy Tanahashi is retired, healthy. He put this company on his back for over 25 years. From the depths of getting back to Inokiism to where it is now. And what I am happy about that he got this match, because the first plan didn't work. He had a backup plan, which was Okada. Thank God. Right. The only thing I wish that John Cena had that the final match should have been some of his old rivals. Either Randy Orton. Hell, if you would talk Batista into one match, I don't care. But Randy Orton mostly. So, but this match, like you just said, Tanahashi did not look like Tanahashi during this retirement tour, but he still was working his ass off, right? But he caught some kind of flashback with Okada. His sling blades look better. It jumped off I gotta flip you to Okada. Okada has been doing this top rope, just drop the elbow. He don't jump. He jumped that match. He jumped for that elbow that match and brought back the original Rainmaker. He didn't do none of this, but he did do it early. But when he got back and showed the old Okada Rainmaker pose, this match about to end right now. I love this match. I love how he went out, and I love how he got the respect from Okada and the nostalgia fact. I didn't even bring up the nostalgia fact that Gato walked Okada to the ring like old times. So it brought back so many memories. But that's not all. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm jumping the gun here, but I gotta talk about after this match. Because no one knew.
Match first.
I'm sorry, but
we're talking about the match.
It goes into what I'm about to say though about disrespect for this man. No, we all knew about Kenny and Will Ospreay. No one mentioned a Jay White.
Man, you jumping the gun, man.
I ain't jumping the gun because I want to talk about something else, but I'm not gonna say it.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's build up to it first. Let's build up.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
The match was perfect. During Tanahashi's entrance, the very first thing I thought about was, well, first of all, we said he looked great because he hadn't been looking great. The very first thing I thought about was, man, Tanahashi used to look like this. And when I said this, it was, the old Tanahashi, 2017 Tanahashi, 2018 Tanahashi. So I immediately went back then and I was just reminiscing, man, that dude, John Cena, is the Tanahashi of the United States. Not the other way around like people be saying. No, Tanahashi is king of Japan.
Yeah.
King. So, dude, the match, of course, he don't look like he did in 2017, but he looked a hell of a lot better than he did in AEW a couple of years ago when he was wrestling MJF and a few others. So, I love every single second of the match. There was no downtime in the match. He didn't need to pause to catch his breath. They just kept going and going and going. And, they told a story inside the ring, especially with how Okada started and how Okada finished. You can see his range of emotions where he went from, I'm the heel, I don't care, to I love and respect this man, but I'm still the Rainmaker. And that was the greatest thing about just Okada's part of it.
Yeah.
The story that just Okada told, because we know the story that Tanahashi has been telling for the entire year, but Okada joined in on it because he hadn't been a part of that story all year, right?
Right.
It was leading up to that. So Tanahashi was telling his story over the entire year, and it led to the finale, which was Okada, who came in as the heel that left New Japan. The Rainmaker left New Japan. He came back as the Don Callis heel, and he ended it as the Rainmaker, just as if he never left. And that's why I was super emotional, like a man.
You cried.
That match was great. I ain't saying that.
That match had me tugging on my heartstrings too.
Oh man,
it's
it
like
did,
you
bro.
said.
I did, man. God dog it, I did. Doggone it.
There you go.
That match
Don't be ashamed.
I did.
That match told a story. But, match aside, let's, of course, now get to the ending because it was time for Tanahashi to say his goodbyes. Jay White comes out. Nobody even knew that Jay White was coming out. Will Ospreay comes out. Kenny Omega comes out. And he comes out with an individual that we thought was exiled from New Japan, left on bad terms, and basically limping because we knew the man had a broken leg. Yes. Kota Ibushi, who basically hobbled his way down that rampway that long. He even had to stop to catch his breath.
Right. I was just about to. Oh my God.
And that also plays into another surprise we'll get to later. But he basically came up in there because he loves Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yes.
I think it's kind of safe to say that the whole type of atmosphere has changed now, where they're basically now, saying, all right, Kota, we left on bad terms. Let's try and reconcile and,
But to add on, like what you're saying is, like people they think that he was exiled.
Previous regime.
Of course, what he was saying, little tweets and all that stuff, but it was the former president.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was the former president. So everybody know how Kota Ibushi feel about Tanahashi. That's one of his guys. That's what he said. One of him and Nakamura, those are his guys of wrestling. And of course he's gonna be there. But to see the emotion in Tanahashi face when he saw Kota Ibushi limp down that aisle, that man, he's holding it in like he came in. He did the most father shit I ever saw. Like, what you doing here? I didn't see you punching in the chest. I didn't see you a long time. Why don't you give me a hug? Go, bring it in. Like, yo, that's a beautiful moment right there. But
let's my fault. Go ahead. Talk about Jay White here.
Yeah, Jay White. One thing I wanted to bring up with Jay White is everybody like, oh, that they lifted the ban. Like, no. Listen, the ban is for wrestling. No one said he can't come to Japan and be there. Everybody like they lifted the ban for him to be here. No, the ban is for him to wrestle in Japan. He can't wrestle no more in Japan. He can come and visit. Come on, calm down, people. What you got, Miss Al?
I got 2 words for you. Katsuyori Shibata.
Yes. I mean, he comes in with the op shirt and then takes it off, and then they get into this collar and elbow tie up and start chopping each other.
You gotta do this first. You gotta do this first. I don't want to hear y'all cheers. I'm not here for y'all. La 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 la.
Hilarious.
But also, like the surprises didn't stop there, because then you had coming out the newly crowned GHC World Tag Team Champions in Bushi and Tetsuya Naito. And the reason why I say it, because Kota Ibushi, it took him a while to get down to that ring. But Tetsuya Naito, he's just sitting there, and it took him longer to get to the ring than it did Kota Ibushi.
He's
like, hey man, we're on time.
His music had finished playing before we even saw him.
He is going to be disruptive and a rebel to the end. And the fact that even Tanahashi's like, hey, come on, I want to go home too. So, but Naito did his thing, and what I like about Naito, and thank you, Chris Charles, for translating everything he said, because I swear I was like, thank God.
Yes, because I was lost.
Right. He said that it was because of you I got to wrestle and live my dream in New Japan. And it's because of you I'm in a New Japan ring that I never thought I would be in again, just to see you and say goodbye. And the most memorable part about that is, you know how many years he's been trying to get this fist pump with Tanahashi? And Tanahashi always said no. He finally got it. He finally got the fist pump. And then the nerve to spit in the air. Like, come on, man. Come on.
It wouldn't be Naito if he didn't spit on Tanahashi.
Right.
Can we
spit on him
like this?
Storytelling.
Yeah.
Storytelling.
But that was beautiful. Keiji Muto was there. I forgot his other name. That's some legends there. That was a dope.
We had Keiji Muto and Tatsumi Fujinami. They all got together. Keiji Muto took a selfie with Tanahashi.
Can't teach old people new stuff. I swear.
Muto learned how to use that face.
Yeah.
You
should see his Twitter.
Here's one thing that I wanted to bring up, because I noticed it coming up on social media. I know Honor the Elite made a video on TikTok about it. For us wrestling fans who said that we did not enjoy the retirement tour of John Cena, that we thought this last match did not go the way we would have wanted, and then are comparing it to this one. The reason why we are not complaining about Tanahashi losing his final match is because the performance itself did what it was meant to do. It did not change the aura or how we feel about Hiroshi Tanahashi. Because I believe I made the joke in the live stream earlier when Okada had Tanahashi in the Boston Crab. And I said, he better not tap out with a smile on his face. No, he didn't. The performers that told the story of not only just this rivalry, but the story of Hiroshi Tanahashi, the man who basically pulled New Japan out from the depths of the lake, and basically saved it, breathed new life into New Japan Pro Wrestling. That is who Hiroshi Tanahashi is. And he went out the way that he was meant to go out. He didn't have to go out a winner. The performance between not only Okada but Tanahashi told us just how special Hiroshi Tanahashi is and his career. So to say that, hey, Sting went out a winner, that was fine. We didn't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with John Cena going out as a loser, putting over Gunther, but make it believable. Make the performance mean something.
Right.
Tanahashi and Okada's performance meant something in this match.
And I think, Chris, I think you said it earlier, it would have made sense for John Cena if he would have went with a rival with a story like a Randy Orton. Hell, if you would have got Edge, that would have been a fucking talked about anyway. But a rival, yes, you went out and you made you made Gunther the most hated heel. Hopefully, WWE could use that. But in this case, it was story written to the point that I just said earlier. New Japan has a history of doing long-term stories where they use old footage of all the way into your dojo. If you was in the same class as dojo, they gonna use that as a story. They gonna use it. So you got Okada, who pretty much became the Rainmaker because of what he did with Tanahashi. Those two helped each other elevate each other. It also helped the fan base grow outside of Japan, not just in Japan, outside of Japan. And it made sense. Now, were we even happy if Tanahashi won? It wouldn't make no damn difference. Like you just said, the performance of that match, that we just saw the best Tanahashi had looked in a long time in this match. Okada coming in as doing what Okada do. We remember the performance, we remember the ending of it.
Yes.
That's all to it.
I want to use a boxing analogy when it comes to this match. You know how they score in boxing, how they score them by rounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
That match was, up until Okada did what he did at the end, that match was darn near even, where either man could have won it, and we wouldn't have been surprised. You know, so Okada winning, there was no surprise. Okada losing, there wouldn't have been no surprise. Everything in that match was perfect. Everybody got all their stuff off. And I'm not saying the right person won or the right person lost, or you know what I mean? It was just perfect. It was a perfect ending to one person's career, especially since he lost to somebody who had left but made a triumphant return. And truth be told, I know, I was hoping that Nakamura was going to come out at the end. Somehow come out at the end. Maybe he had just landed in Japan or something. Mm-hmm. But
he was there. He was there.
He was? Okay.
Yeah, he was in the back. He did an interview with Tokyo Sports.
Okay, WWE. Okay.
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah. But, Okada ending that match the way he did, like I said, the story that Okada told in the match, to me, is the very reason why I say it ended perfectly. Because they told the complete story of both of them in the match. Both of them.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, but it made you fall in love with that rivalry all over again. It had the nostalgia of it too.
Definitely.
So,
all right, gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Everybody will be right back. Probably about 2 minutes or so, and then we're gonna talk about Heel He in the social media streets, and also 5 wrestlers we'd like to see in 2026. So stick around. Remember to share. Remember to like. And currently, you are watching Heels for Life, episode 313. We'll be right back.
I got this.
Go to sleep.
Somebody, he needs some milk.
Lord have mercy.
Here we go.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Please.
Help me!
Is this your game? Put it down! Go to sleep. He's gotta go.
I just love my dog.
Go to sleep.
I got this.
Go to sleep. I can't let you get close. Let's
Help! Help me!
He's gotta go.
I wanted to join the military. but they said they would use me as a missile. I wanted to join the military.
Just received an urgent message from police. They're looking for a missing dad.
The girl only had a drawing of her father. She didn't have a photo, just this drawing of her her father.
Have an update from police.
Officers have now located the father just moments ago.
Just received an
She got a door handle ringer on her. What is that?
knock if you want to get in.
I'm gonna sit this way. That's crazy.
You sit next to Daddy.
Yes. Hi, I'm Gen Z. What are the name of those flat circles that play music?
Oh, you're talking about the compact disc, aka a CD.
CD's nuts.
Really?
Yeah.
Well?
What?
Present them.
What?
What's the matter? You're all scared now after your little prank?
Hi, can I place an order?
Yeah, you can place it with Alexa.
Oh, okay. Alexa, can I get an iced pumpkin latte?
Ma'am, that's a milk pitcher. Alexa's over here. That had to be good.
Jesus Christ.
What has this world come to?
Listen, okay. Anyway, we're back, everybody. Let me just go ahead and put our little theme music back on. Hold on one second. All right. So we are going to play. We're gonna just get this out the way real quick. This is from the Heel Heat in the Wrestling Streets. This is one clip that I got from, well, you probably know him on social media. His name is, I want to call him Turbo, but I'm sorry. No, his name is Pocket, and he is known to be a WWE tribalist. And I think you guys are going to find this very interesting. Take a look.
No. Y'all ain't gonna tell me that this episode of SmackDown didn't belong at the cookout. Come on now, our people was there live in effect. This was for us. This one was for the niggas. The Lemon Pepper Steppers was out there. Come on, my boy came out there in an all-white fit, man. Everybody know when you want to get fresh, nigga. When you want to pop out somewhere, nigga, what you do? You put on an all-white. Like a substitute teacher. He told him he was going to teach him a lesson. He's going to humble him. Get your fit up. Get your drip up. And don't let that, come on, that boy Mello. He don't miss. He put on a banger tonight. The crowd behind him. Come on. And the ruler, Obafemi. On the way.
You know, Pocket was giving me a lot of Booker T, like,
yeah,
sucking vibes, like dead ass. So this is what I'm talking about, everybody. That I mean, I get that black representation is starting to show, and hopefully will be represented properly in February. But you know, one thing at a time, you know. I just found this out because, like I said, I don't follow the product, but once again, I dib and dab a little bit. That Trick Williams debuted on SmackDown, as you can see on the backdrop. Obafemi is expected to be debuting somewhere, I think either SmackDown or Raw. Not exactly sure. Carmelo Hayes, he's starting to find his grind back, which is great. Should have been the year that he came on SmackDown, but you know, whatever. See, black folks like that, Pocket, he's young and he's dumb. And it's not his fault. Well, no, it is his fault. I just find it very funny that you sit here and you moist about black talent, but you're not moist about black talent in other companies. But you are so worried about the black talent that's in your favorite acronyms. Do you know what that is called, everybody? That's called fake energy. Okay. So we need to keep the same energy when we are talking about Swerve Strickland. We are talking about the Hurt Business. We are talking about Ricochet. Ricochet had a monster 2025, but once again, when we are moist in our fucking pants about our favorite acronyms, we tend to forget, like we're Mariah Carey, like I don't know that company. That company doesn't represent me, but yet you represent a fucking company that doesn't give a fuck about black people? Oh, but I digress. Y'all can go ahead.
It's funny to me that WWE will recognize black talent when it's convenient for them. This was in 2025 where there was no mention of Black History Month. There was no mention of Mexican Heritage Month. They did everything they could to kind of like not mention a single word or not even feature one single black talent. They still haven't featured a black talent in a singles capacity on any of their PLEs this year. So as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the debut of Trick Williams, I'm happy for Trick, but what you just showed right there, WWE has essentially turned Trick Williams into their own version of a pimp named Slickback.
Sir.
He literally came out there to Sami Zayn and said, Mr. Zayn, what this is right here, this is an intervention. And why are we calling his shoes lemon pepper steppers when they are all white? Lemon pepper is not white. Like, not everything has to be compared to chicken. We are not a monolith. Stop fucking doing that shit. That
emotional damage.
It pisses me off when we become nothing but like we have been the most stereotyped race in all of Western media and everything else. It pisses me off. The things that we used to get growing up as a kid. I mean, think about what's the one thing as a kid people always used to ask you, can I touch your hair? Why? Why do you want to touch my hair? Like what, you haven't felt like black herbs and you haven't felt hair grease before? Like why? I am so sick and tired of being the most stereotyped, caricature in all of media. We're not all the same. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Well, damn.
Oh my God!
Well, damn.
All right.
There's not much to say after that.
Y'all don't got nothing to say? I mean, there's a lot to say in this.
I mean,
this hypocrisy type of shit,
I mean, Lyskin kind of said everything. I mean, I don't know. Did y'all see the video I saw y'all with Wrestle Regret? He pretty much said the same thing Lyskin said. There was not one single, and don't bring up NXT, we're talking about main roster, single match with a black talent on it. Hopefully this year, since Carmelo is a singles champion, maybe he get one. Mm-hmm. But when you as happy as that dude was, like you just said, keep that same energy with Swerve, Hurt Syndicate, Scorpio Sky coming back, Top Flight. If you know any Independence, the Prolific, you can keep going, and Brian Keefe. I can name more and more, but keep that same energy because all of us, all the black wrestlers, including not just men, women, Willow who just became double champion, Moné who had one of the best damn years in her career last year. Keep it going. Don't just because in WWE they finally get some attention. All right, cool. But they also get attention in other places that need some attention too. So,
and I'm just saying, bro. Like, just to piggyback off of you. Please, motherfuckers, please do better in 2026. Do better. This shit is wild. Like, what y'all be doing, especially us black people. We sit up here and we are so, I guess, submissive when it comes to like what we see on television. We digest it and we say, oh, that's good for me. That's super good for me. No, we're not doing that. That video was just a prime example of what stupidity is when you are brainwashed. No offense, Pocket. I know me and you, we had our differences or whatever, but unfortunately, I had to put you on the spot because you are notorious for being a WWE bootlicker. Like, straight up. And it needs to stop. It's very weird. When we start talking about niggas being in Cody spots, being in Roman spots, when they are getting pushed like that, then we can sit up here and we can lick all the boots and the fucking gum on the goddamn ground and people pause. We can start doing all the celebrations and shit like this is Kofi Mania. But until then, I'm still going to say that Tuesdays is still Wakanda. But right now, on Fridays, it's like more so Soul Plane. No, Soul Plane.
Go to the club.
Yeah, Soul Plane, nothing but comedy and ghetto-ness. That's it. Anything else? Anybody else want to comment on this shit?
Yep.
No? Okay. All right. That's good.
That's what I needed to say.
Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did.
All right, let's go to I don't have a lot this week for news and rumors. However, we do got some. I think we got like 201 thing or whatever. But yeah, let's go to news and rumors. Let's go.
We're breaking down the latest buzz from backstage politics, surprise returns, contract drama, and all the dirt the big companies don't want you to know about. Whether it's AEW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, or any of your favorite indie scene companies. We've got the scoops, we've got the tea, and we might even have a wrestler to even talk about this. With a little bit of fantasy booking to spice things up. Grab your belts, lace up your boots, time to hit the ropes, because it's time for heel news and rumors.
All right, thank you so much, Ziggy, for that. All right, let's go to what's the news in for this week. So we was talking about Ricochet. We was talking about Trick Williams debuting on SmackDown, but also Willow. Man, that girl did her thing. She did her thing. She is the first African American woman to win not only the TBS championship, but also the tag team championship holder. So congratulations to Willow. Did you guys think that she could pull this off?
Yes. She's the first female double champion as well.
Yes.
But to answer your question, yes.
Did I think she could pull it off? I had a feeling she could pull it off. Did I think it was going to happen? I didn't think it was going to happen when it happened. I wasn't mad that it happened because we all, me being a big supporter of Mercedes, Ultimo Moné. I too am interested in her spiraling out of control. But I love Willow. I love Willow as well. So I'm super excited for this. Especially since I thought they were just gonna have Willow focus on being a tag champion to get over the tag division. Now she has to work twice as hard because she's holding up two different divisions. It's great.
I mean, isn't this something that we wanted from Willow? Because I believe earlier in like 2025, 2024, we was having this conversation about Willow not being pushed, about Willow being neglected by AEW. And we were saying that Willow was going to get her time. And now she's like one of the top females in AEW right now. Like the changing of guard is slowly happening. And I said like Willow is too pretty and too talented to be passed up on. And then of course her I believe her contract she renewed her contract last year, right?
Yeah, she renewed it.
So she's good. So she's good. But I'm proud of her. I haven't really been a Willow fan, but she has really proved herself that she is here. So I'm here for it.
Remember the question we asked about this Mercedes Moné TBS title only is who they gonna have, who's the right person to have to beat her since she broke that record of Cargill.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't mention Willow because we thought Willow would be finally get to the world title, the women's world title situation. We didn't know nothing about the tag team titles around that time. We just said she should be now going up for the main title. Fast forward to now, and how again, y'all keep on saying AEW doing stories, but in the promo before this match, Willow gave you the straight up story. She knew exactly how many days it was when she first lost that title. 528 days. She said, I have not forgotten. I counted those days. And to get her belt back from the person she lost it to. It's dope, right? Willow.
You mean AEW?
Oh, I think he meant that. Oh,
I hope so.
Willow
okay.
is in a spot right now that I think will lead up to that world title in the future of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it might come against Chris Statlander. It might come against Tekla. It might come against Moné again. You know, those are probably my three tops that will win the title this year. But that match all three of them got stories in them. Yeah. So Willow right now is in a great position. Very proud of her for that. Like everybody remember how she started, just like another couple of females that just got hired, came in and did her job and got rewarded with a contract, and now she's one of the mainstays in the women's division. Cool. Congratulations.
I think I don't want to repeat what somebody else said. I'm trying to say it my own way. So we know AEW is less than 7 years old, right? So they don't have the history of having a women's division, for instance. Let's just stick with women's division. So it literally, remember when AEW debuted on TV, 99% of the women on that roster didn't really know how to work TV. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So not only was there not much experience working on TV, especially not live television, but there was no history to tell a story behind. So for instance, Hangman, what just happened at All In? Why did it happen that way? Why was it so good? Because the story they were telling had started in that very first pay-per-view when Hangman lost the world title to Chris Jericho. They had 6 years worth of history that led to that match, and that title being removed from the briefcase. Same thing with the women. there was no history, there was no story to tell. So you basically had to make them up as you go. But now that they've got 7 years worth of stuff, Willow, what is her story? She started on AEW Dark, right? And that's been AEW Dark's been off TV for 3 years. And she started during the pandemic on AEW Dark. So she has a story of not only AEW Dark, but also with Chris Statlander.
Yep.
And also with MJF. And also, what's the name of that wrestling organization in New York where they all came from? Creator Pro? Creator Pro. They stories, and she lost the title to Mercedes 500 and whatever days ago. So it just took. That's why I was never worried about Willow, because it takes time to build someone up to where you want them to be. They could have easily just given her the world title just because people like to clap when she comes down to the ring. But they had to slow it down, just like with Takeshita, to make us want her more. Not just want to see her win the title. We want to see her, period. And that's why I think they've been doing a great job with her. And I wasn't worried.
Okay, cool. Any other comments?
I think Willow was the smart choice, like what Enforcer said, primarily to get that. I mean, she's already set the record for the most days as TBS champion. They wanted to get somebody new to make people kind of forget about Jade Cargill and her reign. Mercedes, I think, has had the more impressive and dominant reign anyway to begin with, not only just with the TBS title, but the fact that she held the multitude of different titles that she had while she was doing the belt collector gimmick that made this reign special. And the fact that it was Willow that took the title off of her, the woman who she defeated to begin with, to begin this historic reign, makes sense, just like how Mid-South said. It tells the story, long-term storytelling. The thing that everybody says AEW can't do is effectively doing it, and they've been doing it for the last couple of years.
Okay, cool. Let's go to I think someone had a comment about the Trick Williams situation. So here's the thing. And this is just my opinion. I think Trick is a star. He has the ability, okay? But the problem is, and this is where this is going to ruffle some fans. White people cannot write for someone that is black, okay? And until WWE gets that, you are going to have the coonerism in WWE, right? He came out looking like a star on SmackDown. I've seen the clips. It went viral. I've seen it. That's what WWE wants. They want moments, but they need larger than life stars. That's how we love WWE when we was growing up. WWE stopped that a long time ago. They let them get to a certain level and then push them back down again. That cannot happen with stars like Trick Williams, especially when he has an interest like Whoop That Trick. You can do shit with that. But I'm sorry, if you're going to sit up here and nug hug and try to pretend that WWE is going to push them all the way to the fucking moon because they came from Wakanda, that is not going to fucking happen. You better look at 2025 before you come up on here and you talking about they're going to push them all the way up to the fucking moon. You better get the fucking receipts from 2025 and before you start coming up on here and try to make it seem like, oh, they're going to go all the way to the fucking moon. Okay. So we're going to have this conversation whenever I come back on this podcast. And if they are in the same fucking position from today, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to tell you, you need to stop drinking the WWE Kool-Aid because it's unhealthy for you, especially black people like us, right? You know, we can't drink too much sugar. Diabetes, all that shit. You share me? Okay, all right. So
it's interesting that you brought up the fact that WWE is all about moments, because to me, that is what they've been for the last few years. Is they're all about the moments. They're not about, they can say that they create stars, but their stars only do what? They create moments.
Right.
This is a wrestling podcast. You have 4 pro wrestling fans on here that pretty much watch it all. And I think a lot of us can agree that when it comes to moments, it's not just moments that happen with a debut or with a segment or that. There are moments that happen in wrestling matches. Right. Hell, we just got done talking for about like an hour and 20 minutes about all of the moments that happen in the matches with Wrestle Kingdom.
On top of that, we had wrestling that even made it even more sweeter.
And that's exactly the point that I was making. It was the wrestling that was the moments for us. We can sit here and we can quote the entire match, set move for move, because we were stuck in that moment. Like with Tanahashi and Okada, that was a moment for like 40 minutes,
On top of that, I just want to point this out, which same thing y'all are saying. Everything that we talked about that happened at Wrestle Kingdom up until Okada won was all about wrestling.
Hell yeah.
They didn't do any like promos. They waited until that shit was over.
They did one promo. One promo. One promo was the night it was announced that Okada was coming to challenge him for the belt, for the match, retirement match. That's it. Everything else was, y'all remember the story between Okada and
right.
Tanahashi? That's all you needed.
What we talked about. What I'm saying is, all we talked about when we reviewed Wrestle Kingdom 20 at the beginning of this show was all about what happened in the ring up until Okada won. And then we talked about the post-match ceremony. And that's the difference. No knock to anybody that just loves WWE because they have their moments. Great. More power to you if that's the type of wrestling fan you are. Excuse me. Wrestling. I want to spell it out and sound it out for those people. Me, I'm a wrestling fan. Mine starts with an R and ends with an N.
Wrestling.
I'm from the South.
Okay.
I want to see what happens in between the ropes. And then you can tell me what you're going to do before the match, but I need the match.
But see, this the problem right here. And like I said, all of us in here are wrestling fans. We grew up watching bigger than life stars, but we also grew up watching the matches, especially those in the Attitude Era. Our teenage years was crazy. We had the segments, we had the moments, but like you just said, we can also remember the matches. I could tell you right now, if I think about the Attitude Era, I can tell you the 2 out of 3 falls between Rock and Triple H. I can tell you the ladder match between Rock and Triple H at SummerSlam 98. Stuff like that. But I can also tell you the moments and this and that. But as we grow up, wrestling evolves, and then you like some of that shit that don't make sense. Like the wrestling tells a story too. You start learning stuff about wrestling inside the ropes. It tells you a story. Even if you didn't know the story of the rivalry, you like why they got good chemistry. They did this before. So now you gotta see what happened before then. You learn stuff. I think for people now is, especially with this technology and all that, they think they know more than they know.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's it that irks me. Yeah.
Right. You don't know like the day you freaking question a wrestling that I watch because all you see is highlights and say, oh, he's nowhere compared. You didn't grow up where I grew up and to watch these guys wrestle. That's why I'll never argue about anything that happened before I was born. I never said, oh, well, Vern Gagne sucked. No. He must have been a badass one to be a 10-time champion.
Greg sucked.
I watch Greg. I agree with that. But I never disrespect what I didn't know. I always learn. I always watch myself. Y'all go in and just disrespect. I guess that's a new trend now. Disrespect the past. It's not. Yeah, it's not cool.
And to be clear, the promo does matter. And I'm gonna tell you one that I always tell people. Austin lost to Kane Then he cut an incredible promo on Monday Night Raw the next night, which forced Kane to defend the title against Austin at the end of the show, in which Austin won back. So all of that had to happen. But the key point in all of that is wrestling match first, promo second, wrestling match third. We remember all three, not just the promo.
Oh, how dare you bring that back up? That was awesome. That was an awesome night.
I'll give you one better than Enforcer was talking about telling matches in between the ropes. Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. Halloween Havoc.
Chemistry off the chain.
1997, I believe.
Yes, 1997.
Match of the year. Match versus title. I got the match in my house right now.
I'll even go one better. I'll go one better than one that didn't have like a somewhat traditional build. The three-way match in TNA that involved Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and AJ Styles. Unbreakable 2005.
It had a build.
And that lasted for almost 3 years. That feud, that whole entire feud. Matter of fact, if you guys do want to check out that reference, go on YouTube and just put that in. Just put the rivalry between Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe.
I don't have time. I gotta watch old Okada versus Tanahashi matches.
And you also can, and if you want to watch that, all you have to do is just go to New Japan World and pay the $9.99. That's it. $10 ain't shit. And then of course taxes, depending on where you're
at.
Oh
no taxes.
$9.99 flat rate.
Flat rate.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yes.
Okay. I thought they charged.
It's the one thing that hasn't been tariffed.
Actually, a little less than that. A little less than that, like $9.77.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's definitely not the cock, everybody. You're going to definitely...
They just took all that stuff off anyway.
Oh. They still got something, I think. I don't know.
No, they don't.
They don't got nothing? They don't got shit?
They don't have a WWE section at all. It's gone.
It ended December 31st.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So when it cut over to January 1st, that was it. They pulled it off.
So everything's on Netflix?
Yep.
No, not everything. Just a couple pay-per-views, right?
Yeah.
Are they transferring over the WWE network to Netflix?
No.
What?
They should have never got rid of the old WWE.
They're probably going to try to get some more money out of somebody for it.
Netflix.
I mean, dude, they have a massive library.
It wasn't, but remember, so one thing that they're going to do for sure, they're going to do like AEW and start putting stuff on YouTube. So that's happening. They're going to list whole matches on YouTube. But then on top of that, their negotiations with Netflix or their deal with Netflix did not include the library. So if Netflix gets the library, they'll have to bid on it, just like everybody else, if they decide to take that route. But they are going to put them on. They are going to put that stuff on YouTube, like AEW does every week now.
Just go and bring back WWE Network.
Dude, they doing some dumbass shit. But just one more news and rumor.
Will never bring back the WWE Network because
they would never
too much money to run the WWE Network.
Yeah,
they were losing money.
And besides, they're trying to like change everything to AI anyway. Even my company, but I ain't gonna get into that. So one last thing. I was gonna talk about Chris Jericho, but if you guys want to talk about that next week, that's totally up to you. I'll just leave this up here. Anything that we haven't talked about, I'll just leave it up here. But the Jade Cargill. Conan said something very interesting. He had some very strong quote opinions about Jade Cargill. He said, saying some stars may look the part, but not ready for a championship go. He compared Jade Cargill to Liv Morgan, noting that she was not ready for her first time, which I agree with that. But proved herself later. So that you just don't give it to someone just because they're over. I could have swore I said that. I said that. And remind you, I'm not even a fucking wrestler. And I told people that. I say you do not give. Thank you. I didn't. I told people just because
Eddie Chris was wrong.
But anyway, I said just because you have aura about yourself that you are a Temu Storm does not mean that you are granted a title.
And he said it just like that too. I remember exact words.
That's talking about like he said it word for word exactly how he did.
I'm trying to tell people. I try to stay consistent on here. You know what I'm saying? And like people, Mid-South, light skin, and enforcer, that we have motherfuckers that come on the cookout and sit up here and glaze the fuck out of Jade Cargill, talk about she's improving. Okay, all right, okay, but from my understanding, I mean, she's, I guess, I don't know. Some of us don't watch the WWE product, but if someone, Conan, which I don't really give a fuck about, literally said the same thing from just a fan that said, a podcaster that said that, and a wrestler saying the same thing, something is probably cooking in.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna speak on behalf of the old man who's no longer there, and I just won't say his name. The old man would have done something like this too, but he also would have taken the title off her quickly, because that guy, the old man, believed in transitional champions. Like, for instance, when CM Punk won the title for the first time, when Chris Jericho won the title for the first time, those title reigns didn't last long, and they were almost forgettable. Of the Jericho's was, you remember the win, but yeah. So that's the issue with the current regime. That's the issue with Triple H. He needs help, bro. He needs help.
He needs help because he's the fucking. You know what, Paul? You are the Jack Perry of your own company. You the scapegoat. Everything that goes wrong, everybody points at you because you want to be the front center. The first freaking time we see the Diddy on Netflix, what's the first thing we see? Paul Levesque. We see the freaking WrestleMania commercials. Who's on the poster? Paul Levesque. If we talking about the Johnson retirement tour, who the first person we see walking down the aisle? Paul Levesque. We see him in the media scrum. Paul Levesque. I haven't seen this much of Vince, and he was a character.
And
I said his name. I ain't scared to say his name.
I don't watch the product at all. I'm just saying it based off of what y'all say, and I see other people say. He's the problem, and that's coming from people that actually watch the show.
But when you see, this is the problem with, especially today, accountability. People, he's not gonna take accountability. He's gonna say that's why we got this damn show called Unreal. Like I said, the Unreal is just so you can know who to point at. Oh, it wasn't me. As you can see, Bruce said this, and that's why I went this way.
Oh my God!
No! You are the scapegoat because at the end of the day, we know you are the COO. You're the guy that want to be front and center for when shit go good. You want to make sure you get the credit. So when you get the credit,
that's why I always say that this man is the Diddy of pro wrestling. So moving forward, everybody, I want y'all to say that about fucking Triple H, that he's the P. Diddy of professional wrestling, and it seems like he doesn't give a fuck until he fucks up, and that is where Triple H is going. He right now he does not care at all.
I'm sorry.
The only thing that we are missing, not the baby oil, but the water that's squirting out.
All in your videos, all in your matches,
all in the soundtracks and shit. Pretty soon, Triple H is going to be in the theme music.
He's already in the opening bumper.
Yeah,
he's already in the Zayn, then now forever together. Like he's
forever.
Like he has to have a hand in everything. Like his whole coming to power, I believe, was an elaborate plot to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
it's
it goes all the way back to '99.
It's a massive scene. Stephanie told you, like, dude, when they had their meetings, he was there.
Like, it all started with, I can have a safe career if I align myself with these people. Oh, I can assure myself success if I am with the boss's daughter. Oh, I can assure a spot in the company if I marry into the family. Oh, I can ensure that I am the head of the entire thing once this motherfucker fucks up.
And this is and the crazy thing is too, like, Skinny, is that people, like, just very eloquently, you just put that Triple H literally had a plan to stay in power. He have to stay relevant. He have an inferiority complex that no one addressed. And it's literally right here that Lightskin just broke it down to you in less than 5 seconds. Like, literally. This man is in every fucking promo. This man is in the fucking theme song. No one wants to hear that bullshit. Talk about then, now, and forever. It's P. Diddy fucking moisture type of shit, y'all. But you know, whatever.
It's like making a man for wrestling. You can either make the match or you cannot make the match. You're too close, man.
Period. And remember, and one more thing, I'm gonna land my plane with this. You know, I went back and I looked at, like, when he was the World Wrestling Federation champion. Like, he didn't say WWF champion. He spelled the whole entire shit out. World Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, all this shit. He even did this one promo talk about Eric. This is my life. I need to be World Heavyweight Champion. This is me. This is my life. I'm like, she's so fucking over. Right.
So dramatic.
That shit, you got an award for that.
Over a fucking strap. If you don't get your moist booty ass out of here, I mean, damn, nigga. Like, this anyway, let's move on. This is our final segment. We're going to go over 5 wrestlers we would like to see in 2026.
We would like to see personally, or we just want to see them?
Well, so when I brought this topic up, I was talking about, like, in 2026, who are the 5 wrestlers you're most looking forward to seeing big things out of them?
And I got a 5 right here. Whoever wants to go first.
I've got, like,
wow, you got a list? Goddamn.
I do.
Wow.
Y'all good. Y'all
good.
good.
You can go ahead.
You want me to go?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The 5 that I really want to see more of in 2026 and actually be the first name I have thrown out there is Lee Moriarty, primarily for what I saw at Ring of Honor Final Battle, where you started to see kind of like a change in character, and you see Shane Taylor like getting up in Nigel McGuinness's face, and then Lee's like, "Yo, calm down, man. He's still a legend. Like, still respect him, you know." I would love to see Lee eventually come up to like the AEW roster and eventually become TNT champion or even national champion for that matter. The guy can go in the ring. Like, he's the Ring of Honor pure champion right now. And for those of you that know about pure wrestling match rules in Ring of Honor, they are something to be amazed by. You know, it's a really fun match to watch. The second name I have is from Stardom, of course. That's Reno. At the end of the 2025 at Stardom Dream Queendom, she won the Stardom Year-End Rambo. So she eventually got a title match for any title that she wants. She could have went after any championship that isn't already in the hate faction right now. But she chose to go after the white belt that she was contending for in 2025 when Starlight Kid had it. And that belt right now is held by Konami, a fellow hate stablemate.
Oh.
She calls Konami her big sister. So that match I am really looking forward to. And we all like Rena was doing really good things. She was a semi-finalist, or she was a finalist in the Cinderella tournament, a semi-finalist in the 5-Star Grand Prix. They are big on Rena, just as much as they were big on her older sister Hanan, and Hina's starting to get up there too. I don't have Hina on my list, unfortunately, but the third person I have on there is Kevin Knight. Knight, who we saw in Best in the Super Juniors not too long ago. He's been forming this tag team with Speedball Mike Bailey. The dude, I love I love lucha libre style matches and stuff like that. Kevin Knight is just athletically gifted, and I can see big things out of Kevin Knight, especially if he keeps feuding with people like The Demand and Ricochet. The fourth person, got to be Red Velvet. Got to be Red Velvet. We saw so many great things with her and her match. Like Mid-South said, every single time that she has been in a match with Mercedes Moné, Mercedes has helped elevate Red Velvet. We said it last week, I believe, where we knew her as doing dark matches on AEW Dark, and she has evolved as an in-ring performer. And the last person I have on my list, Starlight Kid. Now, Saya Kamitani just dropped the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. Saya Kamitani is the MVP of Tokyo Sports and over there in Japan. She has been doing nothing but presser after presser, helping build up Stardom's reputation. However, Starlight Kid is the face that Stardom wants. Starlight Kid has done all of the media. She's done all of this, all of that.
What did Saya say about her?
Huh?
What did Saya say about her last night?
Oh man, I completely missed what she said about her last night. But
she straight up said, "That's an easy man. She'll take it." Basically, she said, "I'll take care of her easy." When she said she was gonna she said she was tired, she was gonna rest, and then when she come back, she was gonna take care of Starlight Kid easy.
And that's something you cannot do with Starlight Kid. Starlight Kid is a former Wonder of Stardom champion, former high speed champion, held the goddess, held the artist. She is one belt away from being considered a Grand Slam champion. Mm-hmm. Starlight Kid is being groomed to be the face of Stardom. So
with a mask on.
They with a mask on. Like me and Dedrian said it on the live last night. She is basically Stardom's version of Rey Mysterio.
Good comment.
She does that 619 too.
Mm-hmm. So, as far as I'm concerned, Starlight Kid will eventually become the face of Stardom in 2026.
Nice.
Those are your five?
Those are my five.
Okay, so you stole two of my five, so I had to move somebody else up.
No, you got the same ones.
That's all right. They're going out of order, but not number one, just the first person I'm going to talk about real quick is back over to Stardom too, and I love Hanako. Hanako is the future champion right now, and I've loved her since the first time I saw her. I don't know. I see world champion in her, and she's come a long way in the last year. She is getting better and better, but I just see future champion when I see her. Yes, she's bigger than everybody else. That could potentially have something to do with it, but though I'm not sure. I just know when I see her, I see future champion, and that's what drew me to her. Next person I have on my list is Athena. Now, Athena, of course, has been around a while. I'm more interested in not only is she going to hang on to the Ring of Honor title and be the face of Ring of Honor all year, but is she going to actually ascend? And I mean ascend into being a double champion also in AEW, which, I think Eddie Kingston held the Ring of Honor title and a couple of AEW titles, or one AEW title. with the New Japan men's title, strong men's title. But I think Athena can do the same if she can potentially win either the TBS title or the world title in AEW. Now, her being AEW and Ring of Honor World Champion, that would be awesome to me.
That's wild.
That would be awesome to me. Removing Kevin Knight and Speedball, I put Juice Robinson. Now, here's why I put Juice Robinson. I believe it was back in like 2019 or 2020 when Kevin Owens said Juice Robinson is the best promo in the business. And at that time, he legitimately was the best promo in all of pro wrestling. Go back and watch his New Japan Pro Wrestling promos, all the different promos he did when he was U.S. champion. Juice Robinson can talk. And he can still wrestle. I want to see the New Japan Juice Robinson, which I think we're eventually going to get it because Tony does like him. Which leads me to my next person, the person that we saw last night, Jay White. I need Jay White to get healthy and stay healthy. We need to see the real Jay White. We almost had it. They have to build him up, man, because he's got to be a main eventer in AEW. He has to be. And I may consider removing him from the whole Bullet Club goal. We're just removing him from all of that. Just let him be a lone wolf. And then the last person on my list, I'm going to keep saying this until he comes back. We need Keith Lee back in pro wrestling. Even if it's for a short time, we just need him back. I miss the dude too much, man. Like, I used to watch him all the time in Texas, so I loved it when he signed with NXT back in the day. I saw him all the time in Texas. I saw him win Texas titles live. I saw the dude for years. And when he finally made it to the big stage, I was super happy. And I loved his run up until the whole Bearcat crap. And then I was excited when he signed with AEW. And then he went away. He should have been a world champion. Not an NXT champ, a world champion. And I feel like we were robbed of that. And I want to see that for that man because I think he deserves it out of all the hard work that he put on being a big guy that can do what no other big man can do. I need Keith Lee back in 2026.
Indubitably.
Uh-oh.
Who's next? I think it's you and Versa.
Hold on a minute. There we go. Let's see. I surprised you on this one. So, because I saw only two matches there, she got my attention. Bozilla. I want to see her do big things. The two times I've seen her, she was awesome. Especially that collision between her and Megan Bain, which that's my next person. Is Megan Bain doing something this year, and especially in AEW. No more teasing. I think it's time to push her now. Not rush, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So Megan Bain and Bozilla, about to take this to the Ashe level. I need Prime Alexander to beat my boy Darius Carter.
Darius Carter.
Yeah.
In February.
Yeah, I need to happen. But I need Alexander Prime to have a good year, period. TNA, Ashe. I need people to remember how good this dude really was, and erase that WWE stigma off him, because he before WWE. If I got to the the Cruiserweight Classic he was in, that got him signed to WWE. That dude was awesome, especially the rivalry between him and Roddy Strong to see who's the actual Messiah, the backbreaker with the lumbar check and all that stuff. It was awesome, and CNC as a tag team. So this should be a good year for Cedric. That's 3, right? I'm gonna repeat what Lyson said because I definitely think Kevin Knight is going to be a huge name this year, especially after what he did in the Continental Classic and him and Pac. The upset he had against Okada opened up some eyes that probably got some believers on his side. So Kevin Knight is going to stay on my list. Now, this young man who just got released from WWE is my fifth person. I think I'm on 5. Yeah, fifth person. That is Mr. Desmond Alexander. You used to know him as Wesley. Erase that stigma, young man. Erase that WWE stigma off you because you got work to do. I think it should be a big year for him in the tag team division, X division, or whatever. I think he got booked in some other shows for single competitor, but this should be a year of redemption for you, man, because you was in that prison called NXT for too long. You should have been the main roster. Now you out, you're free, you back to Desmond Alexander. Do what you gotta do. Welcome back to the Radicals. But we need you to remind the people who the hell you are. So those are my 5. I actually got more, but those are the top 5 I got right now.
Okay. My number 1 is Speedball. I need Speedball to win some championships. He is way too good. Like, that man had a phenomenal 2025. It's been quiet, but that man, and especially after what we've seen in the Continental Classic, that man was creating upsets. Matches he was not supposed to win, but he did win them. I'm looking forward to his growth in 2026. Another one is Javon Evans. That man is another Shawn Michaels. No, not Shawn Michaels. He is a Randy Orton hybrid, but he's black. And I am here for it, right? If they take the chains off of him, he can definitely be an Intercontinental champion or a U.S. champion. But I think what's going to delay him is going to be Triple H. I think that's my only concern. My third one is Carmelo Hayes. I have been high on Carmelo Hayes ever since he got to the main roster. I do not know why he is just now being U.S. champion. But he is another one. That man is way too good. And if that man has another fuck up this year, by the time his contract is up, he needs to leave. He needs to leave. Dead ass. My 4th one is Tekla. She needs a title. She's way too good. She is a badass bitch. And I love her and the 3 women's of sin. I'm in love with her. I mean, for real. Every time she come on television, she's whooping a bitch's ass, like straight up. And the 5th one, Willow. I need to see what she's going to do with those titles. I want to see how far she's able to go with those titles. If it will take her to the women's championship, I'm here for it. Willow had the last 2 years. She has had an awesome 2 years, and I'm glad that they given her some respect now. So I'm here for it. And that is my 5.
Can I just say that Queen Aminata and Tekla, them two together we should see that in 2020. When Queen comes back, I need to see them quite often in 2026. Fight.
Yeah, that feud can't die off.
It can't die.
So when she comes back, it needs to pick back up where it left off. So
yep.
That is. So everybody, we are at that point at the end of the show. And this is, I can't believe I'm leaving. But these guys, I have so much faith in them. They are amazing, everybody. So y'all support them as much as y'all can. If they ask you to forward, share this podcast, do it. Help them, please. You have helped me and Ziggy. Help them. Okay. So I want to hear some good things when I get back. All right, dead ass. So we are going to start with let's go with Enforcer first. Go ahead.
Oh, final thoughts. New year.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
New year. Oh,
Glenn. She said, "Oh, wait, hold, yeah." I announced it at the. I'll talk about it when it's my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is a new year, but I know some people like New Year saying on New Me, but no. We don't want new you. We just want an improvement. We're talking about wrestling fans. It's a struggle being a wrestling fan these days because when you're happy, it's always one prick that want to shit on your joy. But don't change your fandom for nobody. Don't change your fandom. You grew up watching wrestling for a reason. You know what you like. They don't like what you like. Fuck them. It's pretty simple. But I want us to try to get out more. Go to wrestling shows, indie shows. Try and make as best of content that we already know we could do. Put it out there. I made a video about it, and I'm gonna say it right here. If you are a content creator, you already won last year. But this year, whatever you did last year, you gotta go extra hard and win more this year. God willing, we make it all the way to December. You should have double the numbers you have right now. You should have more contents than you have right now. If you know what I mean. So I wish everybody all the best of luck, and all of us to win. That's more important. Just win and be thankful that you got the opportunity to do this. Because honestly, again, I always say this shit. It could be 2020 again. You got the same president in the office, so have fun while you wake up, and be thankful that you woke up. And I'm done, man. I love you guys.
Love you too, Antonio. Go ahead, Mesa.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I'm not speaking for light skin, but I am proud to now be a part of this family on this podcast. I remember before I accepted it, I had to talk to my wife, and she let me go all in on it, like literally all in. So this time is reserved every Sunday with no interruptions. So I'm happy to be here. I gotta say this, even though I'm jumping the gun on what you're gonna say, but you already said it, so I guess I can jump the gun. Gonna miss you, man. But as they say back in school, when the teacher is away, the mice will play. So we're gonna do a lot of dirty stuff.
No doubt that you are, but just don't get me kicked off the air. Just don't do that. I might be gone, but Ziggy still be here. Shit, but I trust you. Yeah, man, y'all gonna be fine. Just like I said, the only thing that I ask for is if it's beneficial to the podcast, go ahead and do it. You have my blessing. So
yeah, we need to meet on stuff like that, though.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Let's get him.
Definitely, like Mid-South said, I am absolutely proud and ecstatic to be a part of this family. I'm so happy that you guys brought me in. Because when I first got into doing this whole content creation thing, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how big it was going to be for me. And it's starting to become a hobby that I truly enjoy, especially enjoy talking about professional wrestling, because I've gotten people who hadn't watched wrestling since they were kids back into, professional wrestling to a point where they're now watching it more and more, on a consistent basis. So Chris and Enforcer, Mid-South, everybody who I have met throughout this, I thank you guys for bringing me up into this. Chris, you will be missed. I hope you come back sooner rather than later. You know. But to everybody that is here watching this podcast, I know I tell y'all to sit your happy asses down, but for now, stand your happy asses up for the Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast.
No doubt. So for the people that's just coming in, I announced earlier today that I'm stepping away from social media. I'm going dark. It's some things that I need to take care of that I've been neglecting for years, and I'm just taking this opportunity to go on this personal journey to get myself together. I might be gone maybe 6 months to a year. I'm not exactly sure. I can't really give you a timetable now. I may do some, surprise appearances, but, I just really feel that I need to stay. I just need to get off social media. It's not healthy for me. But I will be okay. I'll check in. The guys have my number so they can reach out to me and they can talk, through me to you and let you, give you updates on me or whatever. But the only thing that I'm going to say is moving forward to 2026, if there's one thing that you have not learned from me and everybody on here, stay true to who you are, stay true to your beliefs, stay true to wrestling. Whether you like WWE, AEW, Indies, or whatever, stand on business. Be yourself. That is how I was able to reach out to you guys. If I'm acting like somebody else, I'm paying you a disservice by being something that I'm clearly not. I'm not no PG type of motherfucker. I'm just not. I can't follow along who's doing this over here. If this is not for me, I can't do that because it's just not my identity. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you're doing, if you're doing a podcast or if you starting to do a podcast, make sure it's coming from the heart instead of somebody that said this on another podcast, because it's not going to work in your favor, because people are going to pick up on that and they're not going to gravitate towards you. So I love you guys. I am going to miss each and every one of you. I don't want to tear up because I've been doing this for a minute, but I have to go away. I have to be better. And when I promise you, when I get back, you are going to see a different Chris. I promise you. So I'm getting started on this project, and wish me the best. If you want to reach out to me, DM me. If you want my number, just ask the fellas. They got my number. They'll communicate with me. But until that time, everybody, enjoy #Heels for Life. Come back every Sunday. Support the crew. If they do a cookout on TikTok, join. Remember to, if you want to support us, go on Pro Wrestling Tees /Heels for Life and support our merch. Until that time, I love you guys. I'll see you when I see you. This is #Heels for Life, episode 313. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. Where in the fuck is the goddamn off button?
What the fuck is a jelly roll?
No, I'm serious. Like, where?
Heels for life, we in the zone. Steel chairs flying, bodies hitting the dome. Pyro pop